All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Let's talk Rockets 85. It's 10:40 here, man. I tweeted this out the other day. I'm envious of all of my folks in Central Standard Time, aka Houston, because man, it gets late here. The Houston Rockets 130 to 113 against a really solid, not maybe so far through the first 15 in the Indiana Pacers, but this is a huge victory after the 1 point loss to Milwaukee on Monday night. We're going to run through some stats for people who don't show up or who don't listen to it live. You guys should follow Let's Talk Rockets because I am. Let me see if I can get a link going here. I am starting to tweet. Like today, I live tweeted like the third quarter. I definitely won't be doing that much. I'm trying to grow the brand here of Let's Talk Rockets. Houston Rockets Daily here. Wednesday, November 20th. We got Thanksgiving in just a couple of days. The Houston Rockets had won 5 games in a row pretty much since the last time we talked a week ago. I went home in Chicago and I got a little ill. Went to the Packers-Bears game, had a blast, and was still watching some of the Rockets games, but I missed the whole win streak as far as content. If you guys are OG listeners of this, you know our Wi-Fi back home is dog crap. I will pull up one of my tweets here, but this was a third quarter domination fest. But the Rockets pretty much controlled this whole basketball game. There were, glimpses. I don't even think Indiana. I guess Indiana technically outscored Houston 36-32 in the fourth quarter, but it was never. It got within striking distance, but it was never really a concern. I would say. I mean, you know what? Never mind, because it's basketball and it's a basketball game, and there's always a little bit deep down. All right. Jabari Smith Jr., Alperen Sengun had a great game. I'm going to pull it up on the screen just to further showcase our Houston Rockets Twitter. I need a hat, man. I need a haircut, more importantly. I need a hat. Where can I get a hat? Oh, there we go. So many hats. All right, hit that like button, guys. This is available on streaming sites. Appreciate everyone who has done that. We still got the tag on here. This is from a Marlins game from last 2 years ago. Oh, and it doesn't fit. Who cares? Hit the like button, hit the sub button. We need to do these way more, man. We're already at 85. We're almost at 1,000 total plays here. They kind of grow a little bit slower on YouTube. It's so hard to get Swaggy does a great job of it. It's so hard to get clips that are monetized, and it's like becomes more work to edit a NBA video, and they do 82 of these every year, and it's just this like to keep up with the games, you have to just do it. And saying it out loud, it really doesn't sound that bad. I don't know if anyone's had a fake Zen. You can't see because I got a stupid lamp right here. What's up, Joshua? OG. How are you doing, man? How are you doing? How many Rock games you watching these days? Rockets goated. They are 11-5, and they're one of the better teams in the West. I just saw D'Anthony Melton with Golden State tore his ACL, and he's done for the season, which really sucks, man. Golden State having a good year to this point, one of the top dogs in the West. But I saw that it was weird because I'm playing a bunch of fantasy leagues, and I saw that yesterday he like sprained his ACL, and I was like, I'm not like an NBA. I'm like a casual NBA viewer. I like pretty much only watch Houston Rocket games these days because there's so much fucking basketball on every year. A little bit of prime time, but I'd never seen somebody be injured for a sprained ACL. So that's as bad luck as you can get. The Houston Rockets have been very good so far with health this season. This lamp's bright. The Houston Rockets, 46 from the field. The third quarter was pretty much the statement quarter, 24-36. Indy got off to a really hot start, and I think it was like 12-6 a couple of minutes in, but Indy in the start of the third really, really got going quickly, and then the Rockets just started pounding it. The refs, I tweeted that the refs kind of learned how basketball works because the first half, the referees were ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Hell yeah, Josh. As he says here, 31 and 12 in 28 minutes is crazy. He was also a convenient 1-1 from downtown. I mean, if Sengun's taking 3 threes a game, I mean, Sengun, I was going to say if he's taking 2 and he's making 1, he'd be a 50% three-point shooter, and that would be a really big deal. But if Sengun's taking wide open threes like this, and they're going to leave him wide open, and the best part about Sengun from downtown is when teams are eventually going to respect him, hopefully, and that pump fake and that dribble drive. I mean, it's there. And you see him not take the three a lot because, defender, whoever's on him, in this case, Miles Turner, maybe come up, put a hand up, and you're just too late. But Freddie, 18 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 of 8 from downtown. He had 4 steals, pickpocket. He was all over. He was so beneficial to the Houston Rockets. I was going to say he probably is the highest plus minus, and he is at a plus 30. Fred, it's just one of those, he's got good stats, man. 15, 5, and 6 on the season. But, we know from last season, Fred was so important. He was so vital to this Houston Rockets team that you kind of just have to, keep an eye on these games. And, Fred's a shooter. Dylan's a shooter. For example, Dylan Brooks had 4 points, 1 of 10 from the field, 0 of 7 from downtown. There are games where Dylan's wide open. Dylan was wide open all game. Most of those, don't quote me on all 7 of those threes, but I would say at least 5 of those, dude's wide open. And some nights you're just not shooting well. Jalen Green was only 1 of 6 from downtown. He's feeling under the weather, as they kept saying. Some bugs going on. My whole family, apparently, I guess, was sick last week. I was sick for a couple of days this week. There's a bug going on. And, if you suit up, you got to be ready to go. But man, when you're sick, you realize oh God, when you're sick, all you want to be is not sick. You will do anything to just snap your fingers and not be sick. So definitely got to give Jalen the benefit of the doubt, but he was still helping out in other ways. 4 rebounds. He had 5 assists. He had 2 steals. Jalen Green doing a little bit of everything. Just not the best shooting night from him. And obviously Sengun, really the storyline. And Jabari Smith Jr., they collabed tonight. Jabari had that game. I didn't scream it. It was that second Clippers game where he had 28 points and 11 rebounds and follows it up with only 10 and 8 against Chicago. Pretty on par for the season with Jabari, averaging only 11 this season. And then, the shitter in Milwaukee where we had 4 points and 2 rebounds. Came to play today. Certainly could tell he wanted to win this basketball game. You could certainly tell. There was a really small thing that you noticed maybe in the end of the third, sometime in the third period where it was a fast break. I think Brooks stole it. No, I think it was Freddie stole it or Jalen stole it, dishes it out to Dylan Brooks. And so it's a 2-on-1 opportunity and they're both, running full head of steam. And Dylan drops it off to Jabari and maybe the first instinct would be lob up or, a swoop around pass, just something not sexy, but it's a 2-on-1. He just went right up with it. I don't even know if it was a dunk. I don't remember if it was a dunk, but the aggressiveness is all I care about with Jabari. I hope he's not getting these, shooting statistics. I hope he's not scrolling Twitter and he's seeing all these, 17-year-olds, ragging on him and throwing him in all these trades because that definitely, morale-wise, not Twitter, but morale-wise, Jabari's not shooting well this season. He hasn't gotten off to the best offensive start, and this was, another really good step in the right direction. 23 points, 8 rebounds, 3 of 5 from downtown, 8 of 13 from the field. Very aggressive game. And then Tari, man. Tari, 11 points, 9 rebounds. Another one of these Rockets. They just announced that Amen and Tari are untouchable, and we still got random fans of random teams saying they're untouchable, or they're not untouchable. And it's maybe in theory, if you offer Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey for Tari Eason, they're no longer untouchable, but that would never happen, and that's not going to happen. Tari Eason is untouchable. Amen Thompson is untouchable, as they should be. Tari had 6 steals. I forget up a lot now. He just had 6 steals, 2 offensive rebounds. He was a plus 15. He played only 23 minutes. He was 2 of 2 from downtown. Tari Eason's just – and people are noticing it too. People are noticing Tari Eason in the grand scope of the NBA, as well as Amen Thompson. Amen didn't see too much of the court. He had not the best night, but he was still plus 14. Tari was a plus 15, by the way. Amen was plus 14, but he had 4 turnovers, 4 fouls, 17 minutes, 2 of 4 from the field, 6 points, 1 rebound, 0 assist. Amen not a great guy to just look at statistics for, but he's having a really solid statistical season, to be honest with you. Saw a little garbage time of guys like Cam Whitmore, 0-3 from downtown. Saw 16 minutes from Reed. We saw 13 from Jock Landell, and he did phenomenal. It was funny because Jock got off to a Daniel Tice-esque start to his Rockets tenure last year. And myself, as long as, most Rocket fans were saying, this doesn't look like it's working out. And then, Alperen got injured for a little bit. And Jacques Landell just doing his job as a role player. He's had a really good season and, obviously limited minutes, 13 minutes for him, but he had 6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Really solid game from him. Keep in mind, man, the refs really were not in the Rockets' favor tonight. But yeah, all the starters did a really good job. Jalen, I guess, didn't shoot the best, but, other than Dylan, as far as offensive goes, they all did a really good job. So good win against a really solid, young, fast team, and the Pacers play really fast. And I keep alluding to that third quarter. We're turning into the Golden State Warriors from that dynasty. They played really fast. And Jalen Green and Alperen Sengun, that connection, Jalen had 5 assists. I think when people see like it's not like 10, the impact isn't as felt because it's only 5 assists. I'm going to take 5 assists from Jalen every single night. I know you will too. But that Jalen Alperen connection, it's growing by the game. So moving forward, next up, home back-to-back against Portland, a really struggling Portland. They're 6-8. They're not as bad as they used to be in the last couple of years, but back-to-backs, really difficult to win back-to-backs, no matter who you're playing. So, if Houston can win both those 2 games, you're already 4th in the West prior to this victory. I mean, you're looking 13-5. So Houston's technically 11-5 now. But even if you go, guys, we've got 10 people in here. Throw some comments, throw some opinions, throw some thoughts, anything down there if you're feeling up to it. Let's just riff off of that because, like I said, man, it's 11 p.m. here, and you guys give me energy. So, yeah, there we go. That's it for stats. Let's see if I got any more tweets I can pull up here. Look at this freaking hair, man. No one cares, but you get the point. All right. I did throw up. Let's check my favorite Rockets Twitter. No disrespect, because I like most of them on it. Try to stay off Rockets. I try to stay off sports Twitter on my main tweeter. I think the main tweeter is down below here. Bordeaux, Western Conference team with more than 10 wins. The Rockets and the Thunder. That is it. Young teams. Shout it out. Rockets now winners of their six of their last 7. This was Sengun's first 30-pointer. Oh, I guess he had 28 then? 29 against Charlotte to open it off. People forget when and Jabari, most of these statistics are pre-fourth quarter, right? We mentioned Sengun only played 28. Jabari, I put my phone away, but Jabari, all those statistics from Jabari Smith Jr. were in the first 3. Hey, appreciate you, Christopher. Man, I'm always thinking, Josh, Rockets fans been waiting for this type of run since 2020. I'm always thinking about those early days. Man, we would hop every single Rockets game during COVID in my college apartment, and I would drink way too much. We'd smoke, honestly, too much on these. But I want to get back to that. That's why I like doing the post games. It's just they end at 11 o'clock. And if, God forbid, when we hit the West Coast, man, these games are ending at 12:30 in the morning. It's like, where do you get the energy for it? I hate the echo in this room, too. I got to soundproof it up. But, yeah, man, I always am thinking about the start of that Rockets run. When I first came onto the Rockets space with Harden, when Swaggy put me onto it, man, we gained 1,000 subs in the first month. Because remember, that was the COVID year, so we didn't start the season until right around Christmas time. And man, I remember Harden put up 44 and 17 in the first game, and vibes were high. He doesn't want to get traded. He doesn't want to go anywhere. We got Ethan here. We'll keep it low key though. Do you think Jabari will keep his confidence throughout the season? Because if he does, I think it would be top 3 even if Jalen has stinkers. 100%. It's funny when like momentum's huge, right? And we play sports and we watch sports and we know it. And momentum's a very big thing, whether it's a player, whether it's a game, doesn't matter the sport. And it's just funny when you see, people say, maybe I'm just on that kind of weird, nerdy. I still have the tag. People say momentum isn't a thing. It's like, what are you freaking talking about? Oh my God, I got shit everywhere. All right, let's look at, I'll pull up some Jabari. This haircut's got to happen. Let's pull up some Jabari advanced stats. And by advanced stats, I mean ESPN. Let's look at some trends. Let's see if we can see some trends here. All right, and don't play. There you go. All right, Jabari Smith Jr., the last 10 have been a little dicey. Let's look at his full season to this point, 15 games in. And what is he, 21? He's a 21-year-old dude. He's only played 100, I guess sounds like a lot, but he's only played in 170 NBA games in his career. I think this is prior tonight. 11 points, 6.7 rebounds. Everything is down. Like every single statistic is down. 29.4% from downtown. That's down from his rookie season. That's obviously down from his 36 last year. 41.5 from the field is technically better than his rookie season. He's only taken 9.5 a night, and that would be, so would he take 13 tonight? I would love to see him get back to that 11 attempts at least per game. My thing with Jabari and my whole thing, honestly, with the whole NBA in these eras, where am I looking for? This is, here we go. My whole thing in this era of sports is people really only care about the sexy statistics, points, double-doubles, triple-doubles. You look at football, your edge guy sacks, your, safety picks, even quarterbacks, touchdown to interception ratio. And I'm sure a lot of you guys watch football and you watch the Texans and you watch CJ, and interceptions aren't purely a quarterback statistic, right? Baker Mayfield, Cleveland Browns era, most of those picks were not Baker Mayfield's fault. And people just are so focused on points. And if these statistics were skewed, if Jabari was shooting 48 from the field, and Jabari was shooting 38, even 36 like he did last season. And if Jabari put up identical statistics to last year, but we saw a boost in efficiency, people would still be upset because look at this. It's the 3rd pick in the draft 2 years ago. But I think we talked about Patrick Williams in my last Rocket Space or stream, and it's just like, there's more to basketball than just scoring. Is it just me, or does he play like KD? I feel like he really played like KD in his college era in Auburn. I feel like Jabari, when he's playing well, plays like KD. But when I feel like Jabari is not playing well, I feel like he plays like somebody who looks like KD, but clearly is not on the same athletic frame. Aggressiveness, dribbles, people want everyone to create off their own, and that's a fair assessment. But there's a lot of ways to win basketball games, and there's a lot of ways to win or to be a good basketball player. And I don't need him to be a mini KD, but he's repairing sometimes he moves a little like KD, and I love it. And it's games like this where he's in like kind of like flow state. He's not thinking. And I just, even now, man, like just being like 25, it's just to be in the NBA at 21, and he came in at 19, I believe, if he's 21 now. And, even all these guys like Reed Shepherd, we saw it in the first, we still see it now where he's wide open and he's not taking a three. It's like, then he'll have a game like he did, 2 or 3 games ago where he's, 4 or 5 from downtown, 4 or 6 from downtown, and he's feeling that swagger, and you can tell he's feeling that swagger. The same thing with Jabari, man. Sometimes these players just take a little bit longer to develop. So I keep tweeting stuff to grow these streams and the Twitter and stuff. I don't think the Rockets, like, we just got fully out of the Giannis sweepstakes, according to, NBA media today. And it's like, I don't want Giannis in any way, shape, or form. We just watched Giannis play basketball 2 nights ago. The dude plays the ugliest basketball in the planet. He just, like, bulldozes people. Yeah, he's a really good basketball player. He's one of the best in the NBA, but he's just, like, freaking bulldozes players. But at the same time, Shaquille O'Neal bulldozed players. So, everybody plays their own style of basketball, but the whole Giannis thing, who else would be another, not Booker, but Giannis has been the one linked to us. Jimmy Butler has been linked to us, whether these are, legit interests from Houston or not. I've never seen a midseason trade, like, actually, like, a superstar get traded in the middle of the season and then they end up, I'm sure there has been one in recent memory and I'm just botching this, but they don't work usually. And I remember this because, like, that first, like, probably like 2020, when I was, like, spamming NBA videos, and Andre Drummond got signed in the buyout market to the Los Angeles Lakers. And I'm thinking, all right, take the ring now. You just got Andre Drummond from the buyout market. Take the ring right now. It never does anything. The buyout market, like, buyout players literally almost do absolutely jack diddly fucking shit as far as, like, a team going to the championship. And the chemistry exists, team bonding exists, learning like just the small little stuff in basketball on a small little court with these fucking dudes whose wingspans are like 8'13". They got 9 feet wingspans. There's so much court. You see them in the corners. I play basketball and I'm in the corner. I'm like, fuck. Like, it's such a small freaking court, man. I don't like Giannis at all. This team going to Rome. This road leads to Rome anyways, but I don't see these buyouts. I don't see these superstar midseason acquisition trades ever moving the needle. You need chemistry. You need to know what guys like, what they don't like, where they like to be, where they like to take their shots. And you learn that through trial and error. So I was always out on Giannis coming to Houston. It's cool in theory. If it was 2K, yeah. Get him over here. It's not 2K. Jabari buying into doing the dirty work helped this game. You really noticed Jabari and Sengun. I mean, everybody, but Jabari and Sengun really, and like Ethan said here, really wanted this one. And you could tell when India was getting to a little run in the third, and then Ime calls the timeout. You could tell these guys, when they came out of that timeout, it's like, yeah, let's get it. Let's get this win. This isn't happening to us. 6 steals for Tari is insane. It's insane. If Jabari Smith Jr. turns into Kevin Bleepin Durant, as Skip Bayless says, I can't lose in these. You think I can lose in these? I can't lose in these. If he turns into Kevin Bleepin Durant, the Houston Rockets got a dynasty. Here you go. None of those names are legit. Rockets wanted Derek White, Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, Mitchell, if Jalen was a complete flat bust, would be cool, for sure. I really like the way Donovan Mitchell plays basketball. Derek White would be beneficial to every team in the NBA, but I like the team here. This is documented when they got the extensions. The maxi type deal with LP was thrown out of the window. Oh, let's look at real quick. I want to pull up. I want to see Jabari's last 5. What are we doing here? I wish there was like a easier digestible. I always text people this. I wish there was an easy digestible. Did last 5? Am I just stupid? What happened to last 5 on ESPN? All right, well, we kind of get a look at this. Is group play going to be this weekend? Is group play going to be on Friday? I never know when a team is playing group play, Rockets included, until I'm watching the game and I'm looking at the fucking court and I'm like, what the hell is this? Like last night, I'm looking at that Celtics court, like, what? What? Somebody approved that. Yeah. This is the one. Dude, I got it. This is the one. Yeah, I guess not. All right. Well, there you have it. Jabari in his last 4 games has had 2 really good games. He's had 1 really bad game. Yeah. He's had 1 bad game. He's had a fine game. He's had 2 really good games. It's on Friday. Appreciate it. You ever see the vid of young KD versus Rockets T-Mac? I don't think so. Damn, he's old. He's supersonic old. Is that crazy? Whoa! Alex is dropping bombs. Whoa, 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 whoa. Chat. Dunks and threes. Whoa. Alex plugging it. I'm throwing all these created NBA. Maybe I'm just stupid. I get this one right. Created NBA. Crafted NBA. I cannot wait to get to work here. Ooh, yeah, Alex, baby. Cleaning the glass. Look at you. Fucking superstar. Calling Jalen Green. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Get ready for some tweets. Get ready for some tweets. I don't know if you guys watch the NBA show that I do with we did with a bunch of people. Ciro, Nick, my buddy Nick, Luke, Ciro's buddy. Henry was the other one. He came to visit me for like a week or so, pretty much like a year ago. And he had access for work to something super statistical, analytical things. He was just like once a day, he was just like spewing me a Sengun tweet. It was sick. Oh, okay. Connor coming in clutch. Group play games are every Tuesday and Friday. Hell yeah. There we go, baby. I appreciate that. Oh, we're on a Celtics type of team because we're a paint team. Unlike Boston, they're a 3-point team. Man. Let me see if I got stat muse. I hate stat muse is stupid. Like you've reached your quota for the day. I've used all my free prompts for the day. Hey, stat muse. I haven't gone on your website in days. How many prompts do I get a day? I'm looking at the Houston Rockets 3-point percentage. So goofy, man. It's so stupid. It's so goofy. How is this always a year? All right, the Houston Rockets are 26th in. Sorry, I'm stupid. They're 26th in field goal percentage. Anybody's curious. They're 27th in 3-pointers made at only 11.7 per game. They are in the middle at 17th at 3 points attempted per game, and then we're second to last at 28th in 3-point percentage at 32.4. Let's look at some percentages here. Oh man, anyone want to take a gander at who technically is the leader for 3-point percentage on the Houston Rockets right now? Anyone want to take a stab at it? And not Steven Adams, because he has not attempted a 3. This is so stupid. I'll give you a hint. The first starter comes in at number 4. And his name's Jalen. That is not Reed Shepard. Man, Fox. Oof, it's a stud. And it's not Dylan Brooks. Nobody's going to get it. Not a soul is going to get it. Here, I'll give you a hint. Oh, mate. Aaron Holiday is number 3. Aaron Holiday is number 3. I don't think a soul is going to get number 2. All right, mate. Hey, the Big Glaze Show. Yeah, it's Shock Landell. He's taking 0.53s a game. Yeah. He's making 60%. Number 2, I'll get the cat out of the bag. Number 2 is Nate Williams. Number 3 is Aaron Holiday at 43.8. He's loving Aaron Holiday. Very limited play, spot and play type of guy, or plug and play, 43.8. Jalen Green, 40%. Dylan Brooks, 39.5. Reed Shepard, 35.5. Tari Eason, 34.1. I'm stupid. It's Jeff Green at 40%. God damn. I was thinking, as I uttered that out loud, I was like, Damn, Jalen shooting 40% from downtown. Jeff Green. All right, the first Rockets starters clocking in at number 5, and it's Dylan Brooks. Jalen Green is shooting 32.8% from downtown. Freddie Double V is shooting 31.1% from downtown. Jabari Smith is shooting, and this is before today. Jabari is shooting 29.4% from downtown. And, yeah. Third worst team, 3-point percentage. I'm excited for Reed, man. First 15, well, now 16 games. He's definitely had his moments. You could see the confidence growing in certain spots. And, man, he's got some potential. He's got some potential. Very similar career arc with Amin Thompson, I'm sure, where, Amin was injured at the start of last season, but it was incremental. And then at the end of the season, it was like, he's got a role. He's doing really good at the role. I think something similar just because of all the dudes in front of us. 11-11, make a wish. All right. It's a good one. All right, guys, it's 11-11. Oh, it's 11-12. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button, hit the sub button as always. This is available on streaming sites if you're ever in the car or you want to watch this on a TV, which I've started to get into, and I'm really enjoying watching podcasts on the television. But this is available on streaming sites. The link's down below if you want it, or just on your streaming site. Just do that. Thank you guys for tuning in here, man. This was like the best live one we've had in a while, so I appreciate you. We're coming back. Houston Rockets Daily. Let's Talk Rockets coming back. Number 85, the last year, the Chicago Bears on the Super Bowl. Go Pack, go. Have a great evening. We'll see you Friday, man.